Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do just a little quick tutorial on the TicTac holders that I have been giving away in some Happy Mail giveaways. My sweet subscriber, our friend Wendy Hefner here, asked if I could show how I make them, and I have the instructions written down in a little book that I keep of all the projects that I like to, make and on repeat basically. So I'm not sure where I got the original tutorial from, but it was definitely not my idea. I always just go through and write down instructions and then, make it and forget which video, or usually I forget who made it originally. But anyway, there are several TicTac holders out there on YouTube and tutorials. This one is just so simple and so fast and so much fun. So what you need is the little 1 ounce size of TicTacs. It's not for the big ones or the minis. It's the regular 1 ounce size. I've got a couple of those here. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to make it. All you need is a piece of paper that is 8 1/4 long by 2 inches tall, or 8 1/4 by 2. And then you're going to put it in your scoreboard on the long side, the 8 1/4 inch side, and you are going to score at 3 3/4, which is right here. Score at 3 3/4, turn it over, and do the exact same thing on the long side. So that's 3 3/4 right here. While we're scoring, I'll go ahead and do both of these. So again, 3 3/4, flip it around on the long side, and do 3 3/4 again. And that's all we need for our scoreboard. So let me go ahead and just set that aside. Okay, so we've got our pieces scored here. You're just going to fold on your score lines. You can use your bone folder, burnish it if you'd like. And then the way the original tutorial is they had one of these tag punches. I'm going to show you how to do this if you don't have one. But what you would do is take and just kind of center it in there and punch. Mine's a little hard to punch, but it leaves you with like a tag top edge with a hole. And I'm going to do that on both sides or both ends of this. All right, and that is basically it. You put your TicTacs in the middle and it folds it up right like that. I usually do put like one of these little sticky thumbs or some kind of sticky dot on the back just to hold the TicTacs in place, but you don't have to. They tend to want to slide out. I just kind of line it up and then stick it on there like that. And then I take a little piece of ribbon and let's see, fold it in from the back and just feed that through both holes. See if I can do this. And I apologize, you might hear my dog snoring. She is in my craft room with me this afternoon. And then I just pull those through the little loop. Kind of like that. Fiddle with them until I get them like I like them. Oh, and this paper, I just took some scraps actually from the Sweet Harvest paper pad from Michael's. And then you'll want to straighten up your little edges there. So another way that I have done this, and a way that and then you can just embellish the front. I'm sorry, but yeah, you can just put an embellishment, a sentiment, whatever you want to do with the front. I usually, if I'm using like a paper collection, this is a good opportunity to use one of the little die cuts or stickers or just something to simply embellish. Another way that I did it before I had a tag punch is I would do pretty much the exact same thing. Just fold up on my score lines and then take any corner rounder that you have. I happen to have, this one here, but any corner rounder that you have, and just round all 4 corners. Let me do that on this side as well. And this one does like a little scallop edge on the corner, but any corner rounder would work. And then just kind of line the tops up right there and just use a hole punch and try and get it in the center And this is just a regular single hole punch. I think I got it at the Dollar Tree. And that will give you the same effect. Now, when you use a punch like this, it does take a little bit. You can see with the scraps, it takes like maybe 1/8 of an inch off the top. So this one is going to be just a little bit longer, but it doesn't bother me. And again, I'm going to put a little dot on the back just to hold the TicTacs in place. And kind of get it in the center there. Push down so it'll stick, and then I do the exact same thing with the ribbon and the holes. So you can do it without the tag punch. I just wanted to throw that out there. If you don't have a tag punch, does not mean you cannot do this project. You can even leave the corners square and just use a hole punch, or just a regular corner rounder, and you know, decorate your edges a little bit that way. But these are so super simple and fast, and you know, you can make these for lots of occasions. I've made them in a fall theme, spring theme, just all kinds. Happy birthday paper, you know, taking them to my mom and sister and people like that at Thanksgiving. And then it's ready for just a simple embellishment. Like I said, so you can see there how it's just a little bit longer if you don't have the tag punch. But I think it looks fine. And you can also, you know, cut your paper down maybe 1/4 of an inch, make it 8 by 2 instead of 8 1/4 by 2, and then score in again at 3 3/4 on each side. And that'll make your top a little shorter, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I think it looks fine. So there's the little TicTac holders, the ones that I make. They're just so simple, but so cute. I hope you enjoyed. And Wendy, I hope that helped you. Any other questions, be sure and just let me know. Thank you all. Bye-bye.